everyone. The sessions are just getting absolutely better, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure you guys are having a great time and taking up a lot of insights from our speakers. Now, please extend a warm welcome with me to our next speaker, Miss Marissa Lago de Carvalho. Hi, Marissa. I hope I pronounced it all correctly.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm really delighted to be here with you and all the community with the tech
Thank
talk.
you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I'll give a very short intro about Marisa. After a successful 20-year career as a finance leader in the oil and gas and consulting industries, she founded Mind Bridges and became an ICF professional accredited coach and mentor. Having worked across Europe and Africa, she values diversity and personal growth through different perspectives. Embracing her entrepreneurial identity has made challenges easier, and she is passionate about helping others believe in themselves. So, yeah, Marisa, I won't take much of your time. The stage is all yours, and you can take this ahead.
Thank you so much, Tia. I'm really delighted to be here. Good afternoon, good morning, everyone from every place where you are in the world. And like T was saying, I founded Mind Bridges after a career of working in corporate and business and oil and gas business. And today I'm a professional coach. So what we do in Mind Bridges is really we believe in a world where everyone has the right to make their own choices. And just thinking on the topic for today and why we are here, we also believe that that includes the way we feel. So let me see if my presentation is working. Uh, and it seems difficult to pass the slide. Maybe we can have help here. Hello. So sorry, because I'm having a problem. Okay, so let's start because I can't speak with all of you. And what I do, I listen a lot of people through their journeys of finding jobs or changing jobs or moving jobs in the tech industry. Let's start by understanding how you feel right now. And let's see if, who was frustrated here, because I have a lot of people talking about, I'm so annoyed when I do find my job that I'm looking for. I don't have any luck. I don't know what to do anything else. Some people are really fearful and they tell me a lot about, oh, I'm not good enough. I will never find a job. People won't like me on the interviews. The future is not looking. Or are you just curious and curious to discover more? How can I help myself? So what I invite you all to do is really answer to the poll that I'm sure T is going to put us as a result, and just answer. Tell me the honest answer. How do you feel right now in your journey of finding a job or in this tech industry? Let's see how people are feeling right now. Can you please vote? Okay, so can we see the results? Maybe T, just conscious on time. So how people are feeling right now through their journey of finding a job in the tech world. So T, can you just give me the numbers because I can't see them? So some tech issues right away, but that's okay. So maybe we can move on. Okay, so 31% is frustrated, 23% it's feelings fearful, and 38% are curious. Okay, so let me continue to say that, you know what? Okay, so you can stop showing the results. And let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so if this works. So just bear with me. Can you maybe move it the presentation? So I will do a refresh here and share again. Okay. So now that we know that we all feeling different things, it's still not working. T, can you help me here? I'm sorry about these tech issues.
Hi, Marissa.
Hello.
I
So
should
I can't
I
move the
understand,
presentation.
but you should be able to do it from your end. Maybe you can use the key from the keyboard, or you can just try it from the screen. Can you try that?
Yeah, it's what I'm trying to do, and we know Lucky. So let me
Because
do try
it
to
it did
refresh
get,
again.
yeah, sure, because it did get switched earlier from the first slide to the second, where the feelings were published.
Okay. Ah, there we go. So thank you so much for
Yep.
being honest and sharing the way you're feeling. And you could see, I can give you congratulations because you are just a human being. Everyone can have feeling frustration or fear or just curiosity. And you know what? In this journey of finding a job, it's the fun is to discover how to play this game. It's like a game because you will continue to feel these feelings. So what is this game about that you are playing here? It's really the game of being human and finding a job in tech life. So what is this game of being human? The first level of the game is really understand what is the game about in terms of what is outside you and inside you. So what do you see outside? What do you understand? What is in your control? And to be honest, from everyone and so many people around the world that I've been working with, the password is awareness. You need to be aware, and is so important about understanding and be aware of what is outside you versus what is inside you. So awareness, keep that in mind, is a key password for your game. So let's explore the second level of the game, right? So what is this, the outer game? What do you see and what you understand that is important, but is important for them? And who is this them that you need to be aware? It's the country, because if you want to go and move to a new country like Portugal, maybe you need to find to understand what is important in their culture, in their policies, or it's about the marketplace. So understanding what is in the industry trends or the competition. Who are the players in the market? Or the stakeholders. Who else in that market, in that country like Portugal, you maybe have relationships or through your networking or family, friends, professional. But here it's really about you understand and see what is important for them. So the key password here for you to help yourself and move to the next level of the game is really acceptance. But acceptance of what? Of what you don't understand, of what you can't control, or actually you don't have any power to change. So keep this in mind in this game of finding of being human, in finding a job in the tech industry. One thing is important is awareness of what is outside and what is inside the world of you, but also acceptance of what is in the outside world that you can't understand, you can't change, and you don't have that power to change. All right. So if you have these two key passwords, let's go to the third level. So what is this third level about in this game of being? It's really the inner game. What do you need to understand that is important about you? So let me give you this data, because this is really data from a lot of studies from neuroscientists doing brain scanning activities, a lot of interviews from people, regardless of gender, nationality, work-related professionals, This is about being human, and all of us have our brain, and this brain, if you think that it's challenging to understand the outer world, what outside you in can't control, imagine that you have this brain, which is a 3 pound universe with 100 billion neurons, 5 trillion points of connection that just creates synapses that travel at 300 miles per hour. So imagine the amount of activity inside your brain just now. And they found that more like an average human being can have a brain activity from 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. And yes, you can say, yeah, but I don't have that many thoughts. Actually, you have, but you don't have at the conscious level. They have at the unconscious mind, and some of them will reach the conscious level. And another thing very interesting that they discover is that these thoughts that come are actually 80% of them negative thoughts. Because we are human beings, we came to this world, we were raised up to protect ourselves and not hurt through while we're growing. So actually, we are wired to protect ourselves, and therefore negativity is within our lives, right? And even you can listen to the news. So everything is around negativity. So what else they find that is important is these thoughts that actually are more negative, they are also repetitive thoughts, and 95% are repetitive. So despite we can see this is a very confusing and oh my gosh, how I'm going to control these. Actually, what I can offer you to think about it is that, you know what, if you think and comes to a conscious level a thought that is negative and is repetitive, it's a good signal for you to pay attention. So what I can do about this? And we can do about these things. And there is some good news here. So let me go next. So what are the good news about our inner game? Because we are all humans. The good news is that actually from those 80% of thoughts, 85 are worries actually that never happen. Okay, so if 85 never happens, of course 50% means that happens. But as scientists and human developers continue to study and interview people, what they found about these 50% thoughts that actually turn to happen is that 79% of human beings actually recognize that they were helpful in somehow because they reflected and they thought about, I could have handled this difficulty, this challenge in a different way. And actually, I learned something from it. And I can choose now to, because now I'm aware, I can choose now act differently next time that comes. So if those that are worries that happens, we can learn from it and help us to guide us for the future. What happens on the 85% that never happens? So 97% of our thoughts that actually never happen are really baseless and are just a result of our pessimistic perception. So now you guys are thinking, okay, well, let's go this conversation about pinking glasses with the pink rose. No, it's not about that. It's about really what do you need to understand that is important you to do to navigate that perception to reality. So let's go back to the first key password is like awareness, and I can be aware of these thoughts that are coming here and not helping me. The second thing, I accept that I can't control them all because they are arriving. But now how I can navigate this perception to reality in order that I can help myself. So the first thing I want really to you keep now that we are deeping in our inner world is understanding the difference between being versus doing. So who you are, it's not the same thing about what you do. So a lot of people that come through sessions and I listen, regardless of where are in their career stage, early stage or more senior level in leadership positions on the tech industry or not, it's understanding something that is fundamental. And I'm going to give you and offer this for you to think about, which is stop asking yourself why. And this is like, when I say this, like that to people, like, why I need to stop thinking why? Because the why is something that just build up in our inner circle, on inner game. And stop asking why me, why I can't find the job, why can my colleague got the seat of CTO, why can the country didn't get me a visa to get it in for the job offer I had. So all these whys you need to stop, because that will just bring you in these negative, repetitive circle of thoughts that are not helping you, as we spoke before. So what you need to start to do, you need to start asking yourself, what? Yeah, what? But what? So these are really the key questions I want to leave you with, and then we can talk more about on the lounge, because we have a table and you can discuss a little bit more about that. But these are really the questions I see more powerful when I work with people in their journeys of finding jobs in or evolving their career. The first thing is really what is important for me. And that means what is important to me in terms of values. And I see so many people trying to get the job because of money, because of the status quo, because this shifts something. But actually, what are the values that are really more important for you? What are you gaining from this? Are you wanted to gain experience? Are you want to gain, and it's important for you to do something meaningful? So there is other values that are more deeper, that it's so important for you to understand what is important for you. Then the other question is about what do I need? Because a lot of people come with what I want, and a lot of people come, oh, I don't know what I want. Okay, so just shifting and think about, what do I need? Okay, do I need money? That's fine. So how much money do you need? What are the kind of sources of income you can need? So what do I need is a very different question about what I want, and brings down to reality. So it's not about the pinking glasses with the pink rose and being always positive and just ignore the rest. It's just being grounded and realistic about, what do I need? What do I need next? What I need now? What do I need to strengthen more? What are my unique differences? So as you understand what is important for you and what do you need, then is when you start wiring your brain and heart to something which is very important in terms of creativity. So what do I want to create? What I want to create for myself, what I want to create now, what I want to create for my future. And therefore, what is important for me, what I need to focus on, what are my strengths are. And when you get in this space of creativity, it's so things start flowing. Suddenly I see people through sessions that actually they start to flow. And the focus change on this open space of creativity. So I know what is important, I know what I need, and I know what I want to create. Then comes the really tough question. So what are you telling yourself or even to others that is a lie? And this is a tricky question, but what I want to offer is that we all have these voices inside our head, and I call the voices because it's easier, but it's like this master judge. So we are perfect human beings or imperfect human beings, but perfect in being perfect in judging ourselves or judging others or judging the situation. So actually, you need to look at the mirror and ask yourself, what is the lie you're telling yourself? Why I'm not in the place I want to be? Do I know what is important for me? Where I want to go next? What I want to create? Or I'm just trying to pretend I'm someone else? And there is this jungle that you all see about fake it until you become, or fake it until you make it. Yes, but in the mirror, looking to your eyes, are you faking as well? So that is the question. What do you need to stop lying to yourself? Stop judging yourself. Stop um, having these moments of judging others, comparing, um, blaming, or victim. You need to stop doing that and actually being honest with yourself. And after that, then you need to, after you are clear of that, after you have that courage, then you can ask yourself, so what I need to tell myself to help me move on. Because these thoughts will come, and I know they are repetitive. So when they come next, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to tell them. So is these two voices, is these, some people call it ego, but we all have egos, and they can be actually helpful if they help us, or they can be really damaging if it's not helping us. So what I need to tell myself now that I've been honest with me, how can I help me move on? And it is all beautiful, but it doesn't really go through the journey if you don't ask yourself, what behaviors do I need to change? And related with tech and tech industry, I see a lot of, for example, behaviors that not helping people, and actually not even related with finding the job. It's just simple habits, like which are the good habits that you have created to help you in your journey of finding job, changing jobs, or whatever. And just giving a few examples, like sleeping well, eating well, do other activities that actually bring energy and keep you in a more balanced way. Nobody will gonna interview when you get to interview process phase. Nobody is gonna hire someone that is lying, someone that is faking, and someone that does thing that actually is not well. Um, so if you keep yourself these 6 questions and go to your places and reflect a little bit more, I think get these key passwords to play your game, which is being honest with yourself, and then you start being with others, being curious to understand more about you, more about what you can change and what you can control. And if you feel you can't do it alone, it's okay. You are human. We are all human, so ask for help. So the game here is about being, and only you can be yourself and control your inner game. Nobody else can do for you. So finding a job, I want you to live with this perspective. Finding a job is only one outcome of your being. The final master key password I want you to take away is really enjoy your game of being. Have fun. You never know how much time you are left to play. So thank you so much for listening. And I don't know if you have time, Till, help me here about, do you have questions in the chat? Because I I haven't seen the chat so far. I was really concentrated here.
Yeah, we do have a couple of questions, I would say. There's one from Alvaro. How could I start networking with people from other country without any previous professional experience? Only my own projects.
Sorry, T, it was delayed a little bit and cut it. Can you repeat?
Uh, so it says, how could I start networking with people from other country without any previous professional experience? Only my own projects.
Well, I would say that you started already. Being here on this tech job fair definitely is a way to creating a network to work in this industry. So therefore, I would invite you to think about, this is a perfect example of what actually you are already doing. What else are you doing already? And speak with people and take this opportunity to engage more, to find what others are doing as well. But definitely, you are saying that you don't know, and you are doing already. It's what I can answer.
Awesome. I guess they do have a lot of questions for you, Marisa, but yes, they can absolutely meet you at the table in the lounge area. And guys, you can connect with Marisa there and get your questions answered as well. So please feel free to go to her table and then connect with her.
Okay.
Marisa, the presentation was absolutely amazing. I love the discussion. And this will be truly, truly insightful for our viewers. And yeah, I'm super, super grateful to have you join us today for the Tech Jobs Fair Portugal.
T, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you for your patience to be well with these tech challenges. So looking forward to see you all at the lounge.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next session.